So we just watched Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's a very new movie that just came out today here in Australia.
Spoiler-free review and thoughts on the movie.
Well, as spoiler-free as we can get it.
The story starts off Earth, 65 million years ago,
Yeah.
and it's the fight between Zordon and Rita. And Rita has the Green Ranger
It has the Green Ranger armor.
Ranger armor, pretty much. So anyway, he gets a meteor strike to hit the Earth, and they... Well, Rita... Well, did they die? Well, Rita kind of like...
Rita somewhat is like kind of like a vampire in Underworld. Like, she goes into suspended animation and just decomposes. She mummifies.
Yeah, and Zordon died.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
As did all the other Rangers because Rita actually killed him, but Zordon caused his own demise in this one.
Yeah, so Zordon sacrificed himself to save Earth.
And to protect the power coins, which is what Rita was after.
Yeah. Oh, and the Zeo Crystal too.
And the Zeo Crystal as well, because that's what she was mainly after.
Yeah. And then you see Jason and some friend, and they've got a cow and they're putting it through
and they put it in
football locker.
Yeah, put it in the football locker at his school.
He gets chased by police, and then he crashes his car and he ruins his chances because he's got a bum knee now, and he's out of the team, and
he went from being a star jockey to being a dropout practically.
So we end up in detention, and this is where it's
a weekend detention where he has to spend his entire Saturday at practical school hours at school when he's not supposed to be at school.
And this is where you meet the other two Rangers, which is Billy, Blue, and Kimberly, Pink Ranger.
Yes.
It's just a small thing, and then we see Billy get picked on, and then Jason coming to his rescue.
Yeah.
And then with Kimberly, she gets cast out from her friends because of what she did. We won't say what she did. We will
say it gets explained later in the movie.
Yeah.
But we're not going to tell you.
Yeah. What am I for that?
And when Kimberly comes back, she's made a drastic change of herself, and everyone noticed. And everyone was like, wow, holy crap, she looks awesome.
But, yeah, it was not bad.
Yeah.
So anyway, Jason is under house arrest, and he gets Billy to
play around with the tracker to make it think that he's actually at home when really he's not even close.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool, because Billy was always a tech guy, even in the originals.
Yes.
But in this one it's got a more modern day version take of all of their characters.
Yeah.
But go on.
Yeah. So...
one major thing is that none of them are actual star athletes or martial artists. That's the real major difference.
Except for Jason.
He seemed to be able to defend himself, and
because Jason was athletic, so
he was still athletic, but he wasn't a martial artist.
He wasn't martial art. Yeah.
He wasn't a martial artist. Some of them were. They were training in martial arts, but they didn't have any pre-existing knowledge on what they originally had.
So the deal was with Billy tampering with the device is that he could go out with and take the van for a couple of hours or whatever.
Yeah.
But then he and Billy go to a gold mine. This is where the coins are.
Where they find the power coins.
So we see the last two Rangers, Zach and Trini.
Yep. So they find... So he accidentally blows a small hole in a mountain, exposes where the coins are, they dig them all out, and they take all their individual colour ones.
Yeah. And then they escape, get hit by a train, wake up, and they're all powerful.
And they all wake up at home powerful. So they all notice on their own that they've got these extra abilities.
Yeah.
Kim, Billy, Jason, and Billy meet up at school discussing that they're all noticing the changes. Then they decide to go back to where they were.
Yeah.
Where they see Zach trying to find out what else is going on. And then they notice, oh wait, and it's a very different way how they set up how they met, because in the originals they just met out of complete nowhere, where they all went to the same school. They somewhat knew each other, but they weren't really friends.
Yeah.
Similar thing happened to this movie, but they all met more accidentally. Like, one of them was just looking for something that him and his father were looking for, and it happened to be the power coins which they need to morph into Rangers.
Yes, new power coins. They don't have any of the... They're not gold anymore, they're just the... Well, they got a gold border, but it's like the colour of their Ranger.
Yeah, it was like that in the original series as well, because what they did in the original series is they would get those coins, turn them into a whole crystal thing, which triggered the Megazord or transformations, but that's not what they've done in this. That won't happen with these motion capture technology. So yeah. Yeah,
and Zordon is different. Instead of him in a tube, just the head, he's just a face now on a wall, and yeah, I think it's very good, very convincing. You can also see the details in his face what he looked like. Well, he died, so what he looked like before he died, so you can like see his like more facial details and stuff in it. It's actually really, really good.
Yes, and I don't know about the original series, but in this one, they actually used the actual actor's face to portray Zordon. In the originals, I think they use one person as a template for the face and another person for the voice, but I don't remember.
The originals is a bit terrible.
Yeah. Immediately, the originals were terrible, but you gotta think this was made back in the early 90s, back when we were like 4 or 5, but now we're like in our mid-20s, but the stuff they can do now is just crazy.
Yeah. See. But there's Alpha 5. Oh, Alpha 5 is different and not annoying. More of a comic relief, but a good dose of comic relief. It was not in your face. Like, it was much better. And yes, Alpha 5 says, aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He's less of a comical relief and more like an actual supporting character. Like, he actually helps train the Rangers, and also, unlike the originals, he's actually much better done. Again, motion capture, sure, but he looks like an actual android, and actually he can hold his own against the Rangers.
Yeah.
And also something that is different, which has been done before but never in the originals, is that even when they're not morphed, they still had superhuman powers. Like, they had enhanced strength, endurance, and speed and all that, but when they get their suits on, that's when their willpower comes out.
So, overall, the look of the movie is good. I was surprised. I didn't know it was going to be, like, any good or, but I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I knew from the beginning that I felt it's going to be a modernizing, like the live-action Transformer movies and the 2 latest Teenage Mutant Turtles movies. Very modernized and very well done. Like, they're taking the original idea, but taking the detail, and the extreme of everything that's happening up to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
It's like, we're playing kiddie games back then. Now we're finding shit in the real world physics, real destruction. Everything just looks great.
Yeah, but since they got the power, they can leap much further now.
Yeah.
So,
like, they were jumping between canyons. Probably only 50 feet distance, but still, they're making decent leaps for humans.
Yeah. So, next week, we will review Life.
Yes, we'll review Life. Life, an alien movie, but it's set in modern times on the International Space Station. If you haven't heard of it, check out the trailers. There's about 2 or 3 of them. It's got Ryan Reynolds and a few other modern day stars.
I'll put a link to the trailer.
Yes, we'll put a link to the latest trailer.
Yeah. And that is it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.